Oh, whew. What up, y'all? It's your girl Gigi. I is here, y'all. I'm not gonna do my normal spiel because I don't want to. So y'all not gonna have to spend 10 minutes waiting on me to upload, cross post, all that great shit. Cause I'm not gonna do it. I was just bored and I just wanted to get on here. Not necessarily that I was bored, but I haven't been on here in a couple days. And yeah, I figured I'd come on here and just read a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who will catch me after the live and don't know who I am, my name is Gigi. I am known to my friends as Gigi, the Gemini goddess. I do tarot. I read tarot. I watch tarot. All of that jazz, among other things. So, welcome to my channel and welcome to my live feed. Um, I would ask that you please hit the thumbs up if you come in. And also, if you like my messaging, please do subscribe to my channel so that way I can get my numbers up. I do certainly appreciate that. Don't worry about what your girl is looking like right now. It's been a long day. I've been working hard, not hardly working, and I'm still working. I'm just going to knock this one thing out before I go to bed tonight because I won't hold you. I have not felt that great over the last couple of days. Not because that's not an excuse, that's the reason. I have been wanting to get back to doing my lives more regularly, and I've been wanting to do a live for the last couple of days, but I just haven't had time. And then I go to bed and I'm just like, I feel like a total heel because I'm not staying consistent. Y'all just don't know. It's a mind thing more than anything. I can't even say, oh, I don't have time, I can't do it, XYZ, all that good stuff. It's just a mind thing. And it's about, um, setting priorities and sticking to it. And believe you me, I got 1,000,001 priorities and I'm trying to feed them all. Trying to feed them all, y'all. All right, so let's get this started. Per usual, we're going to start with Aries. Actually, no, I take that back because I forgot. I said I was going to start doing something new. Every time we move into a different house, I'm going to start with that house. So, with us being in Libra season right now, I am going to start with the Libras. And then we'll move around the circle. The timestamps will be listed accordingly. So, you will be able to come back to the replay and just check the timestamps for your sign. If I am opening the floor to questions, single questions per viewer, 3-card pool. You have to be a subscriber. You will have to be a subscriber in order to leave a comment or post a question. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can do so. Oh, okay. Congratulations, Stephen. That's very cool. I'm glad to hear that y'all are doing all good. I haven't heard from you in a while. All right, so let's get this started because we're going to be here for a minute anyway. For those of you who know how this goes, and we are starting with Libra. Start you Libra at 5 minutes. That's what's up. So what? That's starter number 3 now, Steven? You love women, huh? All right, so, and these are general reads, by the way. So, this is going to be like whatever comes out. It could be love, it could be about your finances, it could be about anything. So let's see here. Okay, Libra. Starting off with the Chariot, the Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles with the Star wanting to pop out. So Libra, this is your season. You may be making some moves. You may be trying to relocate. That's for some of y'all. For some of you, you're just doing a philosophical move. You're making a decision to kind of separate yourself from a space. How can I explain this? So this is the energy with the Two of Cups in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles in the upright, the Star and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is an energy of you, Libra, making a decision, possibly a head over heart decision, to move away from something that used to be in alignment with you but is no longer. You're probably outgrowing some things. This could have to do with a job, a friendship, but whatever it is, you're leveling up. So this isn't like, you had a falling out with somebody and, now you just aren't speaking anymore. This is you making a conscious decision to kind of assess what your resources are, make a decision on whether or not you can afford to keep giving to this situation from a place of empathy, from a place of love or compassion. This is like taking stock in your current situation and realizing that, for lack of a better way of putting it, you can do better. There is an opportunity coming for you, Libra, in divine timing. Tell me about this opportunity, please. Okay, with the High Priestess in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, I saw her peeking out. There's going to come a time, or there's going to come an opportunity, Libra, for you to talk about the balance of your current situation, for you to discuss, finally get off your chest all the things that you've been thinking about, the things that you've been assessing when it comes to this situation. You're going to have an opportunity to kind of bring balance to this. And the reason why I say balance is because right now you may feel like your only option is to cut your losses and move forward. But the truth of the matter is in actuality, when you get ready to speak on this, when you find yourself with the opportunity to actually express all of the thoughts that you've been having and all the feelings that you've been kind of mulling over, you're going to see that you have another option, which is because this person is actually going to give you the option to fix this. Whatever is going on, once you speak on it, there's going to be an opportunity for it to level out. Whereas you're kind of thinking, you might be in the headspace of thinking, okay, the only way that I'm going to be able to recoup or progress is if I cut this situation and just go on about my business. When you say this out loud, you're going to see that the other person or the other factors involved are actually going to hear you. They're going to hear your concerns, and they're actually going to give this thing an opportunity to level out. They're not going to just be like, oh, okay, well, this is all I got, so take it or leave it. No, they're going to be like, oh, okay, this is what you don't like. This is what you're not rocking with. This is what you're not feeling. Okay, well, let's fix that. And that might shock you a little bit because you might not be prepared for that. But I think this person, or this person, I am going to say this person because I see the Two of Cups in reverse, but whoever's on the other side of this energy, Libra, they kind of have an understanding, or at least they have a vibe that you are that something is not right, something is not balanced. So yeah, you'll actually have a chance to work this out and fix this and correct it. All right, so falling in order right after Libra, that's Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Show me a general message for Scorpio, please. General message for Scorpio, please. General message for Scorpio, please. Four of Cups in reverse. All right, Scorpio. So there might be some things that you're not talking about. You have the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, and then the Temperance in the upright. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but there's something that's going on with you that you may not be talking about, Scorpio. Some anxiety, some overactive imagination. I'm not even going to say overactive imagination. I'm going to just say there are some racing thoughts. Maybe some hidden anxieties, some things that you might be finding yourself kind of isolating a little bit in this time. Um I will say with the Four of Cups in the reverse, with the Moon in the reverse, be careful because you could be going through some clear delusions. And I say that not to call you crazy, Scorpio, because I don't think you're crazy. I think that the longer you stay stuck in this state of overactive thoughts and building anxieties, you start to talk yourself, or you start to kind of believe the hype. So let's say for instance you're having a little bit of an issue on your job, maybe, right? And you may have worked yourself up mentally to a point where this situation feels a little bit more serious than it actually is, but now you're very close to getting to the point where your overactive thoughts are going to become self-fulfilling prophecy. So maybe you made a mistake at work. It's really not that big a deal, but to you, you are convinced that this is going to cost you your job. Maybe you and your significant other got into an argument, and to your significant other it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, they've already let it go, but to you, your mind is telling you this is what's going to cause you to break up, or this is your person is not being honest when they're telling you they're over it, whatever it is. Your advice, Scorpio, is to be patient with yourself. Calm down. Whatever these overactive thoughts are that you're having, whatever these anxieties and paranoias that you may be experiencing, Spirit is saying calm down, take a breath, relax, because it really is, at least in this point, it's in your head. It's not real. It's it's not a true assessment of whatever the situation may be. Tell me about this Four of Cups, please. Okay, so yeah, you may be feeling like something is coming to an end. Um, and this may be making you nervous, but you have the world here, Scorpio. So whatever ending is happening, it's happening because there's a new beginning. So, this is giving me the energy of let's say you're changing positions on your job. You may be a little nervous about doing so, and it's, you're telling yourself, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this new job, or I'm not going to be able to handle all that comes with this new position once you get the details of the position. But Spirit is saying just be patient with yourself, because you can do this. You've got this. Now, I do also want to warn you, Scorpio. You may not think that, you may be thinking that you're holding this all in very nicely. You may believe that you are keeping it all together on the surface. Like, you think your mask is on. It's not. It's slipping. There are certain people in your circle who might actually see this, like who can see your anxieties. Um, be careful about Be careful about negative talk to yourself, Scorpio. Be careful about those negative thoughts creeping up in your head. You have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, clarifying temperance. This is the universe saying to you, even in those times that you may seem a little unsure, even when those negative thoughts are trying to get in, be patient with yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Don't cut yourself out. Don't listen. Don't fall into that trap of the mind telling you that you can't do something, or you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, or you're not capable enough, or looking at the person in the cubicle next to you thinking that they got all their shit together, because I'm telling you, they over there like it's too. Okay, they over there like that too. So Spirit is just saying, whatever this new cycle that you're going into, coming out of your comfort zone, that's creating this anxiety for you, just enjoy it. Take your time, breathe through it. um Ask for help if you need to. Definitely keep the universe, on the speed dial. Keep Spirit on speed dial, so that way you can, fall back on your faith more so than your fears. Okay. All right, so Sagittarius. Please make sure if you come in, just hit the thumbs up button for me, so that way, because I'm trying to get my likes up, please. Thank you. Just make sure you turn your, hit your thumbs up for me. Appreciate it. All right, Caps. Nope, Sag. Last shuffle. Sagittarius, I swear, y'all always Sagittarius is always giving me grief. The Fool in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the upright. So some of y'all Sagittarius may be having some money issues um, that you're keeping to yourself. Um, so you're stuck, maybe. I feel like I'm getting the energy of someone being stuck. Um, possibly feeling underappreciated, undervalued, but kind of walking around with all of this inside, um not really trying to speak on it. I think that there may be something going on around you, Sagittarius, that is making you feel this way. Like maybe you've gotten a whiff of a conversation. Maybe you saw something, but there's something that you that's got you feeling this way, to where you're feeling like you're not being valued, you're not being appreciated, and you're feeling like you're a little trapped. You could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Um, but I like this. I like the High Priestess and the King of Swords together, because what that tells me, Sagittarius, is that tells me that you are listening to your instincts. You are you are devising a plan, a strategy based on your own internal compass in what's best for you, but you're not talking about it. So this is not something where you're running around like, threatening people, or, giving people ultimatums or anything crazy like that. You're just kind of sitting back peeping shit. This could definitely be about a job. I feel like this is about a job. It could be about something else. But there's a strong desire for you to move on. There's a It's almost like a tug, Sagittarius, that you have been trying to ignore for a very long time. You were investing in something, Sagittarius. As you were investing in it, you couldn't see that your investment and your anxiety, or your it's like the more you gave to something, the more unstable you felt. The more you tried to stabilize something, the more unstable you felt, or the more unstable you knew this situation was. So this is like, if it is a job, this is like you going to work every day, giving 110%, but every day that you go to work, you see where other people are not doing that, or you see where, other people may even be ridiculing you or talking about you behind your back regarding how much you give to this job, when they're just kind of like, it ain't even worth all that. It ain't that little paycheck ain't worth me doing all that, while Sagittarius over there doing all that. And I think you finally come to the point where maybe at first you looked at these other people and you thought, well, they're just burnt out, or they're just jaded, or, they just don't match my work ethic, or, their work ethic isn't like mine, or their standards aren't like mine. But now you're getting to the point where you're really starting to see, like, oh no, this company just ain't shit, and they don't appreciate me having these high standards. So now you may be thinking about what your next move is. because you're starting to understand that if you continue in this space of just being complacent, you're going to find yourself stuck. You're going to find yourself trapped, and you're going to find yourself forced to invest in something that ultimately just stresses you the fuck out. So, you know, all right, get the fuck out of there then, Sag. That's all I can say. My granddaddy always said, if you don't like the view from where you're standing, move. And I'm with that. I second that. All right, Cappies, you're up. Give me 3 for my Cappies, please. Give me 3 for my Cappies, please. 4 Pentacles. The High Priestess again. The World. Okay, Capricorn. So for some of you, you are trying to save your money. You're trying to you're saving up for something, or you're holding out for something. Um this is something that you really feel like you deserve. Like in your soul, this is supposed to be yours. I'm not going to hold you. This could be another person, Capricorn. It definitely could be an air sign. You have Justice and you have the King of Swords down here. It could be another earth sign as well. But this is like you are saving up. You're preparing to propose something to somebody. Now, I say that because it could be a literal proposal. You've got the 4 of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups here. This could be an energy of you trying to secure the bag so that you can go and make an emotional, heartfelt offer to somebody about something. And then you do have the Justice card down here, which could speak to legal matters, possible marriage, contracts, things like that. But whatever this is something that you feel like you deserve. You, like, in your heart, in your soul, in your gut, you know that this person, this opportunity, it belongs to you. It is meant for you. And I think you feel like if given the opportunity, if given the chance, you would lock this in completely. You are on top of trying to get your finances right, on top of trying to like make sure that your house is in order, that you have the security and the protection that you seek. You're also devising a plan to start something new with someone. Um or someone could be planning this out for you. Take it how it resonates. But this is definitely the energy of somebody trying to put their affairs in order so that they can move on to the next phase in their life. And they're doing this with absolute strategy. They're doing this with a contemplation, like a plan. They're not just flowing off of universal cosmic signs. They're not just trusting their instincts. They know that they have a cosmic and a legal or justifiable right to whatever it is that they're wanting in this situation. This could be somebody that you've already dealt with who's trying to come back. You could be trying to return to somebody. But if that's the case, this is somebody who, when they do come back, they are planning on making this an official situation with you. They are planning on closing out whatever this cycle is. If y'all have been separated, closing out that cycle of separation so that way the two of you can move into a cycle of togetherness. This is something that they think about on a regular basis, or something that you think about on a regular basis. Um, but this is something that they have thought about. It's planned out and played out in the mind on a regular basis. They have kind of worked all of the different scenarios that they have out in their head, and they're lining up their response to each one. That's definitely an air sign. What you got going on, Cappies? But that's definitely an air sign. That's some air sign shit. All right, so Aquarius. Hold on, y'all. I gotta cut this heater off. It's mighty. It's small, but it's mighty. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, and you come up in your own reading, the star in the reverse. Aquarius, looks to me like you might be holding back some truths from somebody. There's a lot of air energy here. So this could certainly be you, or you could be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius like yourself. But you have the Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords in the reverse with the High Priestess, the Star in the reverse with the Knight of Swords. This is really a battle energy, but it's a battle within oneself that has the possibility to spill outward. Okay, so there may be something that you feel like you're owed. Specifically, you may feel like you are owed some truth of some sort. You may feel like someone is not being forthright with you, and this has kind of kept you in a really I was gonna say space. This is keeping you, or it has had you in kind of like a mental trap. So, maybe you feel like somebody was gaslighting you. Maybe you feel like somebody was lying to you about a situation. Um, you always kind of knew it inside that you were being manipulated to a certain extent. Now you're at a point where you just feel like this person owes you the truth, Aquarius, and you know that they have not been telling you the truth. You know that they have been manipulating you. You know that they have been trying to keep you in this headspace of frustration and deceit and heartache. And now that you're out of it, you're simply flowing by you're simply going on your instincts. Now, I will caution you about that, Aquarius, because right now it seems like you may be a little bit frustrated about this situation. Like, you may have thought that once you called this person out, Aquarius, that this person would finally just come clean. Instead, what they did was they doubled down on you. So this is like, if you confronted one of your friends about something and you're like, listen, I know that X, Y, and Z went down, and this person is like, I could never do that to you, Aquarius. I would never treat you like that. I would never, 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 never. And you know this person is lying. You have proof, you know, like, and the more they protest, the more sure you are that they are lying. And this can frustrate you a little bit. This will frustrate anybody, Aquarius. But this can leave you frustrated to the point where you actually lash out on this person or lash out on somebody else because you are just so sick and tired of them or people in general gaslighting you. And so, you know, when it comes to listening to your instincts when you're in a wounded position, that's more or less like going off of trauma than it is off of lessons learned, if that makes sense. Right now, you could be in a space where you're just really sensitive and you're just really uptight. And so, any little perceived infraction, you know, that triggers you in this area is going to set you off. So, just be careful. While you are coming out of this space of manipulation, just be careful that you're not misinterpreting your trauma for instinct. Okay? And that's the biggest message I have for that. I'm going to say that one here. Pisces. I'm going to do you at 37. All right, Pisces, you got the 7 of Wands. The Fool. And the Chariot. Okay, so Pisces, I already have you and you've got the 7 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So Pisces, you could be at a point where you're just kind of like, fuck it. You know, with the 7 of Wands in the reverse and the 7 of Cups in the upright, you are letting some shit go and you're moving on. With the Fool and the Chariot, these are both motion cards. These are both energies of moving forward. Whatever this is that you are looking to, this could definitely be a relationship or a partnership of sorts. Whatever this is that you're throwing a towel on, you are content to just kind of let it fall and move on your own path, because whatever this was, I don't think you had a lot of faith in its stability and its longevity to begin with, Pisces. And this is giving me, even though this is a lot of fire energy and a little bit of water energy and a tad of air energy with the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is giving me Pisces energy all day long. Like, this is giving me a Pisces move. Like, this is Pisces just kind of saying, you know what? If you're going to talk shit about me, talk shit about me. I don't really care, because I'm not going to be here to hear it. You know, if you're going to try to put me in a defensive situation, it's not going to work. If you're trying to put me in a position of defense where I feel like I owe you an explanation, or I feel like I owe you anything for that matter, it's not going to work. Not today. And this could be something that has been going on for a period of time, and you're finally just fed up with it, Pisces. You're over it. You feel like no matter what you do, no matter what you try, no matter how you try to communicate, no matter what actions you try to take towards bringing stability to a situation, it just doesn't work. And so now you're at a point where you are willing to let the chips fall where they may, because as the chips are falling and the clouds are rising, you will be on your own path, doing your own thing, moving dolo. And it's going to be a little bit more beneficial for you, I think. It's going to be for you to step out on your own and kind of follow your own path and take your own risk, Pisces. I can see that that's going to be a more abundant path for you to take versus um, being in whatever this situation is. I don't see where you're trying to create a lot of fuss and a lot of conflict, in this transition. You're just trying to move on. Now here's the thing. um be mindful, because while you're trying to just kind of keep the peace and just move on, Pisces, you may find that there is a little resistance in letting you do that. And I don't think I don't think that wherever this resistance is coming from, Pisces, I don't think that they understand how serious you really are about this move. The reason why I say that is because if if someone were to try to stop you, I think this Knight of Swords will go from reverse to upright. If someone were to try to stop you from making this transition, from going down your own path, if someone thinks that they're going to be able to like drag you back into this, or guilt you back into this, whatever it may be, they're going to see a side of you that they probably have not seen before. You're going to be very adamant about this. Like, you are so serious about this move. And anybody who's going to stand in your way, they gonna catch it. Whether it's verbally, whether it's these hands, whether it's that pot of grits on the stove, I don't know. I just know that anybody who tries to keep you from making this move forward and just focusing on your own abundance and your own stuff, they are going to find out. They're gonna fuck around and find out. I don't know if you've ever seen a pissed off Pisces, but they do exist. And I'm telling you, that ain't what you want. Because them jokers get to slinging snot and tears and fists and teeth and feet. And if they want to go, let them go. If Pisces want to go, let them go. Because you don't, I'm telling you, you don't want them problems. You do not want them issues at all. All right, so now we're going to Aries. Aries. Oh, okay, Aries. I heard I regret giving up my single my singleton. What the hell, Aries, with the King of Cups in the reverse of the bottom. So, Aries, some of y'all might be feeling a little bit remorseful. You've got the Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody might be regretting um settling down. Oh, okay. Okay. So, and this is very specific. Aries, some of you may have been coerced into something. Um, some type of a partnership. I feel like some of you may have had a conversation with somebody that you thought you thought that this person or this situation was exactly what you needed for that overall stability. Now, the 10 of Pentacles, yes, it is about the finances, but it's about tangible security. So let's say maybe you had a conversation with somebody. I'm not even going to give you a hypothetical. I'm going to give you exactly what I see. This is giving me energy of somebody who was sold a wolf ticket. So, somebody who could have been a little older than you, Aries, or maybe you're a little older than them. I'm not really sure, but this is giving me the energy of someone thought that someone else was their meal ticket, their security, their like they thought that they could get what they needed out of this person. They thought that this person was perfect for whatever their plan was. Um and they partnered with this person. They gave up a lot of their own security to partner with this person or to deal with this person, and now it's like I really want to be single. I should have just stayed to myself. Now, for some people, this could be someone that you've already dealt with, and maybe they came back around because they saw you had something that they wanted, or you came back around because they had something that you wanted. Um, but this relinquishing of one's independent value, or this relinquishing of one's independence is it's the biggest part of the regret. So whatever it was, it's like, you know, I could have given you everything else, every other term that you wanted. I just wish I hadn't given up my independence. So if let's say for instance this is a marriage, right? You got one person that married for the convenience and the other person who's aware that this person married for convenience. The person who is aware that the other person is here for the convenience, for the benefit of them, this is the person that came back. All right. This person came back to the other person. They gave up their individuality to make an offer that would open up more communication, that would open up more stability in this situation, right? Thinking that this would make the other person happy. The other person in return they felt the same way. They were like, okay, well, if this person is finally willing to give me everything I want, then now it's worth me talking about. It's worth us sitting at the table and discussing the potential of what we do moving forward. And it seemed like when the offer was being laid on the table and being assessed for acceptance, it seems like both parties agreed that this was a smart move and this was good for both of you. But somewhere after the arrangement, after the agreement was made, one person immediately regretted having made this decision. The other person is really taking stock as to what they what did it mean for them to give up their individuality. It's not just that, oh, I gave up my independence to become part of this situation. It's also, when I gave up my independence, what was I really giving up? Okay, so there could be a mutual regret between the two of you about this situation, but it's for different reasons. It's it's like one person on this side is like, mm, this wasn't this wasn't everything you said it would be. This other person is like, is this worth what I gave up? Now that I'm looking at it in hindsight, am I ever really going to be able to make this person happy enough for where I feel like it was worth it? There's a lot of internal dialogue going on in this situation. All right, Taurus. I'm going to put you at 52. Mm. All right, Taurus. You may be having some financial issues. I am seeing that if you are currently having some financial issues, that's about to come to an end. There's going to be some changes that are going to be made when it comes to your finances. Could be you're taking on another job, like an additional job, or receiving some type of additional income. Um, but it will help to kind of bring your finances back to where you need them to be, to a more balanced space. Um, Side note, and just a word of caution, this additional income, it's going to be tempting for you to kind of fold it into long-term plans. I would say don't do that. This does not seem to be like a long-term flow. This seems, it's the Page of Pentacles, so this could be like a one-time, just like a one-time influx, maybe a couple of odd jobs that just kind of help get you through the season, something like that. This isn't going to be something that you can actually like, like it's a raise, so it's going to like really boost your annual income, or it's a whole new job that's just going to be a consistent flow. This is going to be more or less something that opens up for you in the short term that just kind of allows you to recalibrate your finances and get you back to a more solid space. So just be mindful when you do receive this additional income. Be mindful to stay within your general means, your general budget, and maybe put this little extra to the side for when you need it. Um Another reason why I say that is because you have the Six of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So when this offer or when this additional income comes in, there may be a little bit of hesitation to accept it or to really feel like it's real. Um, it might even seem like it's a little too good to be true, but Spirit is saying that this is yours and it is for you and it is to help you. So you can trust it, even though it's going to seem like it's going to seem like it's just out of the blue. It's going to seem very random, and it's going to be one of those situations where Taurus, you're going to be like, stuff like this doesn't happen to me. So are you sure? It's kind of like that, you know what I mean? But yes, universe is saying that it is now your time to win. So you can trust this. You can put stock in this. Just don't lose your mind and don't blow the bank on it. Okay? Um I do have a side message though for some of you, not all of you. There is somebody who wants to come back and apologize to you. This is somebody that you have left out in the cold. This is somebody that, really feels it now. And they want to come back and they want to apologize. They want to express themselves to you. I don't think they're going to go too overboard with it. Like, they're not going to be like sniveling and groveling at your feet, but they are going to try to maybe offer you like something. Um, I don't think you're necessarily going to go for this. I think that you may hear them out, but I don't see you necessarily letting them back in per se. Um Not until they can prove to you that they are worthy of your trust. Until they can show you that they are worthy of your trust, I think you're just going to kind of keep them at bay. Um, I will say that they will try. I think they're going to try to get you to let your guard down. They're going to try to earn your trust. Um, it's going to take them a while if they do. Like, if they're willing to put in the work, it's going to take them a minute. Whatever it was that got them put out in the cold, it's going to take them a minute to get back in the house. Like, I'm talking about maybe anywhere from a month to a year. But this is not going to be something they can do overnight. All right, here we go. My favorite hooligan crew, the Jimmys. Y'all know I got an old lady hip. I sit here after a while, that joker just go right to sleep. Like it's 86 in a recliner watching Matlock or some shit. He just goes to sleep. All right, Gemini. Nine of Swords with the High Priestess. You got some anxieties, some excitement, some insecurities you're not discussing. You hide it. Do you hide it? Don't we all? Oh my God. Yep, it's time for me to go to bed because I'm making all sorts of messes. I done kicked my trash can over. I'm dropping my cards. My legs just too long to kick it with y'all tonight. Okay? I can't believe I did that. That's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me. I gotta go. Speaking of which, I gotta go find my little handheld broom because I don't know where it is. Gemini. Page of Swords. There you are. Okay. Are you watching somebody? You spying on somebody, Gems? Are you spying on somebody? You want to talk to somebody, but you don't want to take the risk? Okay. This could definitely be somebody that you were in a relationship with. Somebody that you may feel like doesn't love you anymore, doesn't care about you anymore. You may have seen someone as your wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups in the reverse is like going from a dream to a nightmare, and just in the Empress. So Gemini, you got your eye on somebody. There's somebody that you want to talk to. There's somebody that you've been kind of watching for a little while. Could be somebody that you have a crush on, or somebody that at one point in time you may have felt like they were your true pair, your soulmate, that kind of thing. You don't necessarily feel that way anymore. But you still keep an eye on this person. I think there are some times that you may want to reach out to this person. You may want to take a risk with this person, maybe start over again with this person, but you're not entirely sure of either how they feel or how you feel at the current moment, because there's a lot of hesitation here. There's even a point of kind of accepting whatever happened, accepting that this person may not be your wish fulfillment, this person may not be your soulmate, and just trying to embrace that. That is kind of open-ended. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Who is this Two of Cups? Who's the other half of this Two of Cups? So the Two of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, that's the Seven of Cups in reverse. So whoever this is, Gemini, this is somebody that maybe at one point in time you may have felt some type of way. You may have thought this person had options. You may have thought this person was trying to kind of keep you confused, or keep you in a state of like wishful thinking or romanticizing things. This is somebody for a while you were in that Two of Cups stage. It brought a lot of remorse and regret to you about this. So this is like, maybe there were times where you felt guilty about being with this person or dealing with this person. I don't know why. But now all of that is starting to subside for you. So now I'm wondering, who is this fool? who is the Fool in reverse? Huh. You and I was gonna say you and your partner. So the Magician in the upright, which is Gemini and Virgo. So this could be you if you're dealing with a Virgo. It could be the birth of you, the both of you if you're dealing with an Earth sign. But this is you. I mean, for the duration of this read, this is you, Gemini. This is your energy, the Magician, in the upright with the Queen of Cups and the Fool. I think this is you trying to make yourself not. This is you trying to make yourself not want this person. You're trying to convince yourself that they're not worth the risk. They're not worth running back to. You're trying to convince yourself that this person doesn't love you. And so that's why you don't want to go back, or you shouldn't go back. It's that kind of energy. And you're trying to you're trying to accept the fact that this person was not good for you. But this is the thing, be careful, because I'm gonna tell you, like I told, I believe it was Pisces, about the self-fulfilling prophecies. You're telling yourself a lot of stuff, but at the end of this, after the Empress is the Ten of Cups. So while you're telling yourself that essentially it's for the best that you and this person are not together, while you're trying to convince yourself that this person doesn't love you, this person is not worth the risk, um you're trying to you're even spinning the good parts of this, like the parts of this scenario that would normally bring you joy, would make you happy, would make you smile, even those you, Gemini, are trying to flip it. So, like, let's say, for instance, a memory may cross your mind about something in particularly special that this person did that used to really make you smile. You don't want to think about that and smile now. You want, when it comes to your mind, you are when that thought comes into your mind, when it comes to the emotions that it makes you feel, you tend to squash that. You tend to be like, that wasn't real though. You know, oh yeah, I remember that day when he brought me flowers, and it was the first time anybody had brought me flowers, and I was so happy, and it just made me love him even more, but it wasn't real. Like that kind of energy. It wasn't real. So, you know, don't let that pull at your heartstrings, because that was part of his game, girl. That was part of his game. And so you're trying to convince yourself to embrace this truth that you are formulating in your heart about this person. But underneath all of that bullshit, and yes, I'm calling it bullshit, because underneath all of that is the Ten of Cups. This person really does make you happy. This is the person that you want to spend your life with. This is the person that you want to build your family with. This is the person that you want to be with. So all this other stuff is just bullshit, which is the reason why you sitting over here spying on this person, telling yourself this ain't your one, telling yourself you're fine without this person, telling yourself you don't need to reach out to this person don't love you, you don't love this person, move on, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You're telling yourself all of this stuff because deep down inside, this is the truth. This is your Ten of Cups. This is the person that you want to be with. This is the person you wanted that family with. Hmm. I don't know why you're doing it. Listen, I can relate. I can relate. We all have free will. Just because you love them don't mean you gotta be there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. All right, Cancer. So I just can't get over that. I have a whole, oh my God, I have trash on my floor. I gotta fix that, y'all. All right. All right, Cancer. You got the Empress, the Fool, the Star, all in the upright with the Ace of Swords in the reverse on the bottom. Okay, so for some of you, you might literally be pregnant. For others of you, you may be embarking on something new with the Empress. You may be a wife. Okay, I take that back. This may not be something new per se because you have the Ace of Coins in the reverse, but this could be something that you're putting a different type of investment into, something that you are looking at in a different your attitude towards this is starting to change. And you're starting to find yourself a little bit more optimistic, Cancer, about where this could lead you, where this could take you. I think you're starting to feel like you might actually find a little bit of victory in this journey after all. There may have been a lot of internal conflict for you, Cancer, in terms of um, whether or not you were really built for this. You know, for some of you, Cancer, you have a very high ambition. You have a very specific goal in mind that may seem a little bit audacious or a little bit to other people it may seem a little bit far out there. And so that might be why you found yourself kind of questioning whether or not you were actually built for what you were trying to go after. But I think at this point you are, Cancer, you're at a place where you've realized exactly what all you've already invested. And this is kind of like the energy of I've come too far to turn back now. And that is possible. Like after a certain point, you just gonna quit. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, you know, when you invest a quarter, it's still investing, but investing a quarter and then having invested like a quarter of your total life savings, it's not the same. So, you know, now you're coming to a point, Cancer, where you are starting to really appreciate what you've already invested into this situation. You're also starting to take stock in that. So maybe before you didn't see it like that. You went into the situation, or you went into this ambition just thinking about what it could give to you, what it could do for you, what would be the benefits of you going down this path, right? Now you're at a space where you're starting to realize, while you were waiting on the returns of your investments, now you're starting to realize you've been investing. The whole time you were more focused on what the returns would be. What are the dividends? What's the cash out? You know what I mean? And so when the only thing that we focus on is what we get out of a situation, we can't really inventory what we've actually put in. You know, it's kind of like standing at the gumball machine and knowing that this gumball machine is supposed to give you a gumball if you put in the right amount of money, but not realizing how much you put in until you've given it 8 quarters, when all you really needed to do was give it 25. And so now you're at a point, Cancer, where you're like, holy shit, I have given a lot to this endeavor. I've given a lot to this project. I've given a lot to this dream, to this goal. I have some really deep seeds. And now that you're